Hey guys. So it is, oh, Trixie heard me say hi and she's coming over. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Come here. Come on. Yeah. Say hi. Say hi. Hello. Oh, thank you. I'm currently at home during the middle of the day. I just finished lunch. It's final exam season, so I have a lot of free time right now. Planning for the semester or not semester, for my IEP class that I have to teach over winter break. I have an intensive program that I have to teach, and yeah, so that's what I'm planning. But other than that, like, everything else is finished for the semester. But I thought, since the semester is winding down, it's my first official year as a university professor. I thought I would talk about how I got my job as a university professor. Most of you know that before I came to KPU, I was a teacher at a public high school here in Korea. I worked at a Nonggo Nongdae. It was a high school college combo. I had 15 classes at the high school and no, that's not right. I had 5 classes at the college, the 2-year college at the agriculture college, and I had 13 classes at the high school. So I went between both of the schools. They're on the same campus, and it's a program, the college is a program for teaching the students a trade, basically farming, or how to make cheese, or how to process animals, etc. So that I worked there for 2.5 years. Well, my funding got cut, and I decided to use my master's degree and try and get into a university. I had my master's degree prior to coming to Korea, and most universities still are currently requiring master's or higher with 2 years teaching at a university. I did not have the 2 years. I do have my master's, but I didn't have the 2 years experience. There are some, like my university, that hires bachelor's degree people with 4 year of university experience or adult experience. And the reason I got my job, even though I don't have the experience, and a lot of places want you to have at least 2 years experience at a university, is my university counted the Nongdae, the dae means university. Well, kind of, it means like uni. It's a shorthand for it. They counted that experience as my experience. I had been there for 2.5 years. So they gave me an interview, and I had to do the interview, and I also had to do a mock class for the university as well, which it was okay. I actually thought I bombed the interview, but I didn't, and I ended up getting the position, which was really good. I adore my job. I absolutely love teaching there. It's great. What I do know is that I applied everywhere. I knew I didn't have the experience that most places were looking for, but I was hoping that I could get one, not necessarily in Gyeonggi-do, because right around Seoul, everybody wants those positions. Everybody. And people don't look outside of Gyeonggi-do, which is the province that's around Seoul. Most people don't look at like Gangwon-do or any of the other cities, because they want to be in Seoul or near Seoul. So I applied to everything, knowing that I probably wouldn't get callbacks or interviews. I did have 7 interviews total. I had 2 job offers from a university and 1 from a high school. And I originally was going to take the university position in down south, away from Gyeonggi-do, but I ended up being extremely lucky and getting the job at KPU, which is in Gyeonggi-do, and I haven't looked back. But my biggest thing was that I applied for every position that I saw advertised online or on their websites. I went to a lot of the bigger colleges, bigger universities, and looked to see if they had like satellite campuses outside of Seoul. And I applied to those universities if they were hiring. I applied to everything that I found online. I joined some university job seeking websites on Facebook. I Googled everything. I did so much research to find ways to apply for university positions. And I ended up lucking out and getting a position. When I got hired, I asked why I got hired, because compared to the other 2 guys that were hired at the same time as me, because my university had 3 positions open last spring, I asked why I got hired, and they're like, well, yeah, you don't have a master's in TESOL or English education or anything like that, but we hired you because of your teaching, the class that I taught, the mini lesson that I had taught. They're like, you teach really well. And so I felt very happy that at least, even though I'm not trained in, like, I don't have a master's degree in TESOL or whatever, I still have the ability to teach. I do have a TESOL certificate. I did a 120-hour course, and I have been teaching. This is going on my 4th year teaching now, and I do have the experience of teaching. So I guess my biggest thing was I applied for everything. I knew I wouldn't get callbacks for most, but you definitely need a master's degree, and you should try to get experience outside of Seoul, outside of Gyeonggi-do. I've heard of people who go to China actually and teach university in China and then come back to Korea. But then some of the schools don't accept that, like that Chinese universities. So it's just really the best thing. I keep telling my friends, because I have a couple friends that are currently looking for positions. I'm like, apply for everything. It's what I did. I knew I wouldn't get that many callbacks, but I had 7 interviews, which is a lot better, at least 7 university interviews. I had other interviews on top that were public schools as well. So, and some international high schools. I applied to those as well. But yeah, I applied to everything that I saw. Even if I didn't think I would get it, I applied, and I tailored my resume and my cover letter to each school. So I did spend a lot of time making up resumes, but in the end it was worth it. I'm going on my 2nd year. I got rehired for next year for my university, and I'm gonna stay here for another year. And I love my job. It's great. It worked out for me in the end, and I just finished my first official year as a university professor, and it's great. I absolutely love working at Daehakyo. That is university. All right, until next time. I'm actually doing a lot recently. I've been going out pretty much every weekend because of the holidays coming up. So I will have a video next week probably showing you different things from the past couple of weekends where I've been doing things. So I love you guys, and I will see you next week.